Clayton from Tarzan versus Shigo from Kim Possible.
Clayton?
Shigo.
Clayton.
Really?
Yeah. You want to sit back in your chair for a minute?
I'm talking directly to the camera.
I know, but you cover me when you do that. I don't know how long you've been doing that.
All right, Jake.
Next.
You're going to take over brackets 3 and 4 because you're closer.
That's right. Well, as we can see from the bracket, the next one is Prince Humperdinck and Hades.
Animated Hades.
Animated Hades. James Woods.
There's no other Hades.
Well, there is. You could do Wrath of the Titans, which was...
Oh, yeah, okay.
But no, we're doing animated.
There's a lot of different Hades. This is the right Hades.
It is. And also the winner of this, in my opinion.
Prince Humperdinck's a much better villain.
I don't think he is.
I think he is.
Now...
He's a perfect foil for Buttercup. Watch our video. It's in this corner.
Okay, but I don't like Buttercup. I'm about to offend Daniel on a multitude of levels. Yes, Princess Bride is great, and Prince Humperdinck is a good villain for the context of that movie, but I think Hades had a much better way of going about his plan. He was a lot more memorable and likable.
Better style.
Better style.
The way his hair went off when he got angry.
I will give you points that Prince Humperdinck does have a pit of a despair, and there aren't a ton of villains that do that, but...
Humperdinck had big poofy shoulders.
Yes,
That's
it's
lame.
a period piece.
That's lame. I'm voting Hades. Are you voting Hades?
I'm voting Hades.
You guys suck.
You can resurrect
Humperdinck
him
is
later.
not that good of a villain.
He's so good.
I think Hades was better.
Big time. I have a whole thing about why Hades is the best Disney villain.
Coming soon in the future.
Right. All right, next is Terminator T-2000 versus Sylar.
Sylar. He's from Heroes, the TV show Heroes.
So there is no T2000.
It's only T-1000.
Huh.
TX is the girl from Terminator 3.
That might have been what we meant.
But then T800 is Arnold Schwarzenegger, and T1000 is the liquidy dude.
Okay, so 2000, we'll just say it's TX, the girl.
No, let's go with T8, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Is that okay? We can do that.
T800.
T800. Better change that up.
We should have researched this.
I thought, yeah, we should have. Okay.
Matt screwed up, and this is actually going to be T800 Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator.
Which I still think Sylar's better, but
Yeah, okay. I'll give you Sylar.
he's messed up. I love Heroes, one of my favorite shows. And he was twisted. Very menacing.
He's not going to make it past the next round.
Probably not, but
All right, next one is Purple Man, Kilgrave, or Godzilla. Godzilla!
Kilgrave is scary.
He is scary.
Where is Kilgrave from?
Jessica Jones.
He's David Tennant.
David Tennant.
David
plays him.
Tennant? Ooh, I love any villain David
His
Tennant.
superpower is he tells you what to do, and then you have to do it.
Interesting.
He could tell you to kill yourself, and then you would do it. And that's terrifying.
Yeah, and Godzilla's alright.
He's
memorable.
more of the hero later on is the problem.
Yeah, he does become a hero a lot of the times.
More memorable, good in style.
I mean, he did that one thing where he shot a laser down a thing's throat, which was dope.
Yeah.
Which was dope, but I think overall Purple Man's like a much better villain for the story.
Definitely more evil.
Yeah, okay. Purple Man?
Purple Man.
I'm just gonna write Kilgrave.
That works.
Buffalo Bill or the Jigsaw Killer. Both pretty twisted.
Both pretty
Yeah.
twisted.
Buffalo Bill made me uncomfortable.
He did. He was.
Jigsaw's much scarier.
I feel like either one of them should have really made you uncomfortable.
Just
Okay, but
like
tell me this. Have you ever in your life been more uncomfortable than Buffalo Bill standing in front of that mirror and like, you know?
I have actually, and I
Really?
don't want to get into it right now.
Well, you have a terrible life because that mirror scene.
it is uncomfortable, definitely. I don't know. This one's hard. I don't like.
The thing
either
is
one.
also the Jigsaw in like the first Jigsaw, yeah, terrifying.
Oh yeah, because he's just on the floor the whole time.
Because he's just on the floor the whole time. And then the second and third Jigsaw movie is like okay, but he dies by the fourth one, and it's just either impersonators or flashbacks the rest
Here's
of
the thing. I'd say Jigsaw Killer's at least more memorable and had better execution. He had really good execution.
He had really
Very meticulous
Buffalo
execution.
Bill wasn't even the best villain of his movie.
No, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, we'll give it to Jigsaw this time then.
All right, HAL 9000. What is that?
Space Odyssey.
Okay. And Hannibal, the TV villain.
Hannibal.
TV Hannibal.
TV Hannibal.
HAL 9000 is just a giant roadblock. He's just kind of annoying.
He is in one of the many segments of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Versus Hannibal, that is just plain evil. Sometimes.
Okay, guys, we got a tough one.
All right.
Slade from Teen Titans
Whoa.
versus Magneto.
Easy. Slade.
Slade, hardcore.
What?
Yeah,
That's
Magneto?
easy.
Magneto's an amazing villain.
he is an amazing villain.
I
Don't
haven't
get me
liked
wrong.
any movie adaptation yet. MCU is coming. But
Michael Fassbender in First Class was pretty good.
I like the look of Michael
In-
Fassbender better.
In Sir Ian McKellen is just like so commanding.
He has kind of that dictator-ish,
He's
I'm your
Sir
friend
Ian
and I'm really
McKellen.
sweet, but I'm also gonna rip your head off if you piss me off.
Like he's a good villain, but just how much Slade badgers for lack of a
Slade
term.
is terrifying, especially when I was a kid watching Teen Titans. When Slade came on, he had a menacing, very slow, almost calming voice, but the things he was saying, it's like,
Oh,
really?
I'll give you that. Slade's awesome, but I mean, it's Magneto.
When Slade took off his mask, that's terrifying.
Oh yeah, it's like just the skull underneath.
Yeah.
Oh man, and like the parts where when like Robin kicks his mask off and you're like about to see it, but then you don't. Oh man,
Slade was a good villain.
Magneto is an interesting villain.
All right, I want to go through the criteria.
Okay. Style.
Magneto has an interesting look. I don't think he's necessarily super stylized in the movies just because of.
Again, I like the way Michael Fassbender looks as Magneto more than Ian McKellen because
Sir Ian McKellen.
Sorry, Sir Ian McKellen.
You have to be.
I know.
It's important.
And I don't know. This is tough for Slade because Slade is technically Deathstroke, and there are other iterations of Deathstroke that are better than how Slade looks in Teen Titans.
Okay, we'll give the style to Slade. I'll give you.
Okay. Execution.
Magneto?
Magneto.
Slade got stuff done. He does die.
Slade does get a lot done.
One word for you. Terra.
Let's finish.
Motive.
Hold on, execution still.
Oh.
Magneto, I feel like got stuff done too.
He did.
Not nearly as well. Okay, execution goes to Slade. What are the other three?
Motive.
I
Slade?
feel like Magneto had a better motive.
I agree.
Magneto did have a better motive overall. Like
He felt he was
He felt very
persecuted.
wronged, yeah.
Yeah.
And he just wanted, he was like a Malcolm X type character, I swear.
And that's the thing is that Magneto is right.
He
There
is.
is no reason why mutants shouldn't be who they are.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're viewed as scary because he's scary,
Yeah.
Right.
but he overall he's right.
Yeah, I mean, not about like getting rid of the humans. 'cause
Not
that's
about
wrong.
getting rid of the humans, but he's on the right track.
He is slightly justified in what he's doing because the people he's against are wrong too.
Yeah.
Okay. Memorability and likability.
Magneto is more memorable.
I would flip them. Slade's memorable, Magneto's likable.
I would give them both to Slade, honestly.
Nobody remembers Slade.
You watched
We remember Slade.
I know we remember Slade. I'm saying nobody else does.
anybody who watched Teen Titans remembers Slade.
Yeah, but more people remember Magneto because he's definitely more memorable.
Magneto is out there, but like, what's his plans in any of the movies?
Kill the humans.
Okay.
recruit mutants, then kill humans.
Not necessarily the overarching plan, but like in each individual movie, in the first X-Men, or better yet, in X2, what's his plan?
What was anybody doing in X2?
What was Slade doing the whole time? Nobody remembers.
Slade was trying to turn Robin into him.
I don't feel like that was his overarching plan. I feel like that may have been one episode.
No, that was like,
his overarching thing. He kept going after Robin every time.
That's kind of weak.
Dang it. I love Slade, but if you want to move Magneto forward, I would be.
I'd rather have Slade up there.
I'm not going to move
Again,
Magneto
Terra.
forward unless you actually think.
I think Slade was more evil. I have more haunted memories about Slade as a kid than I have ever had about Magneto.
Specifically with Terra.
I do
Yeah.
too. I just feel like who would go farther in the grand scheme?
Slade.
Oh, I don't know. They're both so similar. Neither of them are going to go to the top 4.
No. But out of the two,
All right, I'll move up Slade.
All right.
Ultron or the animated Joker?
So the animated Joker, as played by Mark Hamill, is dope.
He is.
And I like Ultron. I don't know which one, honestly.
Ultron is good. He's sarcastic. He's not the best MCU villain, though.
Okay, but he was pretty
He's up there.
evil.
Definitely.
I mean, he tried to nuke the Earth with a town.
Think about Ultron's timeline here. He was born, and a week later, he's dropping Sokovia into the Earth.
And getting wrecked in the process.
Right. Like, he was born, 2 seconds later realized the world is garbage, and came up with a plan. and was
Immediately
in
murders somebody.
Yeah. And then a week later, he's in the process of doing his plan, and I think that's fun.
And he has some great monologues, and he gets points for not explaining his evil plan.
Show that clip.
Yeah. I'm going Ultron.
I'd be fine with Ultron.
I thought you would have fought harder for animated Joker.
See, I like animated Joker. The only problem is I haven't seen the animated series in so long. I can't remember the specific things that he's done.
He's very silly.
He's very silly. He's played by Mark Hamill again.
He's
Just
a jerk, but it's a kids show Joker.
Yeah.
I think this one's going to be pretty easy. Ramsay Bolton or Voldemort?
There was
Ramsay
another Game of Thrones. I knew it.
So did you say Ramsay Bolton?
Ramsay Bolton.
Or Voldemort?
Voldemort? The guy whose name literally must not be spoken?
Even though
Yeah,
we've
no,
said it
you're
three
right.
times.
I'm sorry. I misspoke. Voldemort.
Don't say his name.
Stop.
Next one is Emperor Palpatine or Arthur Mitchell Trinity, the Trinity Killer from Dexter.
Oh, Emperor Palpatine.
Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that guy toppled an entire government.
An entire
Thunderous applause.
An entire galactic government, mind you, not
Yeah.
just a single city or even world.
And he's very memeable.
Very memeable.
And he's very mean.
Okay, Gozer from Ghostbusters or Maleficent?
Again, Maleficent, because it's a Disney villain, is more conventionally a villain.
I don't like Maleficent.
I don't either.
Like, not in the original. I love the movie Maleficent, but like, if we're talking about the original
Like the cartoon Maleficent.
cartoon Maleficent, yeah.
Although Maleficent has done more damage in other places she's been, like Kingdom Hearts or House of Mouse. Remember that TV show? In the
House
actual
of Villains movie, yeah.
in the actual Sleeping Beauty movie, I don't know. She's just not that interesting.
She probably beats Gozer though.
She beats Gozer.
It's a Ghostbusters villain.
Yeah. Okay.
If anybody from Ghostbusters moving up, Stay Puff. Do I have to ask Thanos or Chucky?
Thanos.
Yeah.
I hate Chucky.
Also voiced by Mark Hamill.
The new one is.
Okay, Syndrome or Lamla from Stardust?
Syndrome.
Syndrome. Stardust is a great movie, but Lamla is not a good villain.
No, but Michelle Pfeiffer's kind of hot.
I mean, she was a good villain for that movie.
Sure.
Sideshow Bob or Mr. Burns?
Really? The two
Yeah.
Simpsons villains
Yeah.
together? Well, Sideshow Bob is very much more evil.
Oh yeah, I would go Sideshow
Sideshow Bob.
Sideshow Bob.
Alright.
That's funny.
Yeah.
The two Simpsons villains.
I know I'm going to get wrecked on this, but I've never seen a single episode of The Simpsons.
Scrappy McDoo or Ivan McDrago?
Rocky villain or live action Scooby Doo villain?
So Ivan Drago?
I mean,
boy.
he killed people. Scrappy was just annoying.
Not only did he kill people, he killed people that I like.
Yeah, let's go with Ivan.
Okay.
You're right, Scrappy was mine. Cersei's from 300 or Ursula?
Ursula was good. Xerxes, man.
Xerxes was a douche. Again, one of those collected, I'm your friend kind of villains.
And he's just like so tall. He's
Yeah.
tall, he's got this booming voice, is just...
Ursula's kind of hard to look at.
They're both hard to look at.
I would vote with Xerxes.
Okay, Xerxes it is.
Okay, Bill Cipher or Yokai?
Yokai from Big Hero 6, Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls.
Oh, that's a tough one, dude.
I like Yokai. I think he looks cooler. The way he uses the nanobots is fun, and he has a better motive. He
I
wants revenge over his lost daughter.
agree, but Bill Cipher is just so much more fun.
Very
It
fun.
does more damage.
Gravity Falls is like just a fun show.
It is. It's cool because Bill Cipher talks backwards a lot, and you even have to talk backwards to like summon him. And if you actually play that stuff backwards, like it says stuff, which is cool.
That's freaky.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But I do like Yokai too. I think he was an awesome villain, and I'm actually really pissed he wasn't in Kingdom Hearts 3.
me too.
It was such bullcrap.
Because did he die or did he just go to prison?
Didn't he get into the void? Get shot into the void, or
No, I think he just went to prison.
just went to prison?
He just went to prison.
He was cool though. The way he controlled the nanobots and the way he looked,
Well, yeah.
I really liked him. I thought he was awesome.
Yokai was cool.
But I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'd rather have Bill Cipher. I wasn't a huge fan of Big Hero 6. It was fine.
I like Big Hero 6, but
You're going Yokai.
over Bill Cipher, yeah. Bill Cipher's kind of annoying.
You're going Bill Cipher.
Yeah.
So you have to tie break, bro.
This never happens.
You guys suck.
I know.
Happens every once.
Every now and again.
I like giving you guys the tiebreakers when the situation
Let's
arises.
go Bill Cipher.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that.
That was a tough one for me.
I do think the mystery behind Gravity Falls is super
It
interesting.
is. Queen Madalena.
From Gallivant. That's a great show.
Oh,
Go-
yeah.
Go watch
Yeah.
Gallivant.
Oh, yeah.
Very busty. Or Doc Ock.
I mean, it's going to be Doc
It's
Ock.
Doc Ock.
Yeah.
But
Doc Ock. Watch Gallivant.
watch
Doc Ock's fun.
Gallivant. Oh, I really wish it went longer than 1.5 seasons.
Okay. Agent Smith or Frank Castle.
This is a
Ben
3-1.
Linus.
Oh, or Ben Linus.
Ben Linus. Which one's Ben Linus?
He's
Lost.
lost. And I honestly, I think he wins.
He is,
Smith.
out of those three, Punisher, Frank Castle is like an anti-hero. He is a hero, but he just does unconventional things to get what he wants.
And I actually really did not like his subplot in
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
And Agent Smith is an interesting villain, a memorable villain, but Ben
No,
Linus
Ben Linus.
is way more evil.
Ben Linus is awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Lost, so whatever.
You should.
Let it be known that Ben Linus is an evil dude.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about him with Doc Ock, 'cause that's gonna be something that we're gonna argue for. All right, on to section 4 of the bracket. John Doe versus Immortan Joe from Mad Max.
Morton
Another
Joe is
Kevin Spacey guy.
Yeah, this is our 4th Kevin Spacey, John Doe, and from 7.
probably our last Kevin Spacey, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it is. I looked through all this, I don't see another Kevin Spacey.
Immortan Joe is scary looking, kind of gross, but John Doe is way more evil.
Oh, he's super messed up.
And the best part about it is that he thinks that he's the good guy.
So probably John Doe.
John
Yeah,
Doe.
probably John Doe.
It's a great movie. It's a weird movie.
It's a disturbing movie.
And it's a disturbing. What's
Or something like that.
7, right?
Yeah.
I'm the jerk.
It's a 7.
Okay,
No, I know,
next.
I was totally-
Shredder from TMNT. Or Mother Gothel.
Now, which Shredder are we going with?
Yeah, which iteration? Probably the 90s cartoon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I was going to go with the live action one.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah,
live action turtles.
Live action turtles?
The live action turtles.
Dude, it's the best one. Shredder's good in it.
Is any iteration of Shredder better than Mother Gothel?
No, I think Mother Gothel's a really good villain.
I think she is too.
I don't think Shredder has enough substance. Mother Gothel's more of a demented type.
She's not terribly interesting, but there's a lot of depth in who she is as a
Shredder's
person.
like a generic, runs a ninja squad and has claws on his hands.
He looks cooler for sure.
Yeah, he does. Mother Gothel, though, is better as a villain.
Okay, I agree.
Guys, we should totally just do like a mystery science theater thing where we watch TMNT together and just talk about it the whole time.
Cool.
Bill from Kill Bill or Pennywise, the 2017 version. I think the clown.
Anyways, Bill is like not a good guy.
Bill's not a good guy, but also just like kind of a good guy.
Pennywise is a lot more interesting.
I mean, I'm good with Pennywise going up. Yeah.
Okay. Skeletor or the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man.
I don't know.
I kind of want Skeletor to move up.
He's
Just 'cause
so
he's freaking Skeletor.
He's very memorable. Stay Puft is like more of a puppet than anything, but he does some damage.
He does some damage, but he's there as a manifestation from Gozer. Like he doesn't have his own motivations. He's just this giant marshmallow, literally.
Yeah, but he's cool looking.
He is cool looking.
Come on, giant
But, like-
marshmallow guy attacking the city. Yeah, but I agree. Skeletor probably.
Yeah.
Skeletor.
Again, Stay Puft is like Swiper and what was the other one up there? Mostly just for the sake of
Being there.
Yeah.
Okay, the
David
governor.
Lindhagen, that's what it was.
Yeah, the governor from Walking Dead or Dracula.
From Bram Stoker's Dracula, right?
What, Gary Oldman Dracula?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dracula, hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's freaking Gary Oldman.
Governor is a good Walking Dead villain, but I was never a fan of The Walking Dead anyway.
As far as Walking Dead, characters go, they all kind of suck.
Yeah.
Like they don't necessarily suck. They're just not nice people.
Right.
And it's hard to keep rooting for people that are bad people.
It's hard to root for the bad people against someone who's slightly worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so Fire Lord Ozai or Judge Doom.
Ozai.
Yeah.
Doom.
Doom.
Judge Doom? From Roger Rabbit? That guy was terrifying.
He was terrifying.
What was Ozai doing? He was so background, it was ridiculous. He didn't
Yeah.
show up till the last episode.
You're kind of right. He wasn't in it at all.
He wasn't in it, but it's like the Sauron thing. His presence is felt.
You're right,
True.
but I think I'm gonna move up Judge Doom with Matt because you're right. He was creepy, and we already have Azula.
It's true. Azula was much more evil as a conventional villain.
Miles Quaritch or Tyler Durden from Fight Club.
Miles Quaritch.
He's the army dude from Avatar.
Oh,
Blue
yeah.
People Avatar.
Yeah, Tyler Durden.
Tyler Durden.
You know, Lucius Malfoy or Wrath from Full Metal Alchemist.
Wrath.
Yeah.
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 Lucius Malfoy is just a punk.
He's a punk, and like he's like kind of creepy in the first couple of Harry Potter movies, but then like the second Voldemort shows up, he just becomes like this whipped dog.
He really does.
He does.
Davy
Which
Jones.
don't hate your dogs.
Yeah. Davy Jones or Hella.
Davy Jones.
I actually agree.
No, totally.
Hella is, in my opinion, gorgeous.
Yes.
And she's cool. She's got cool powers.
Yeah.
And like she just destroys the hammer.
She does. She was almost unstoppable, too.
Almost. It took a literal god-killing, person destined to do this to destroy her.
A mountain of a man. But you're right. Davy Jones has a lot more...
Good looking, better motive. I mean, not good looking in the sense Hella is,
Right.
but unless you swing for squids. Don't swing for squids. But Davy Jones, I think, had better style,
He's more intimidating.
better execution, much more intimidating.
Yeah.
And he was played by Bill Nye.
Which, I mean, come on.
Which, as we know,
Bill
is
Nye?
Nye.
Oh, Nye. That's different. If Bill Nye played Davy Jones, good for him.
Free all the way to the top.
I'm picturing a squid-faced Bill Nye telling me the salt content in the ocean.
I'm so sure. Okay, Miranda Priestley from
Devil Wears Prada.
Or Biff Tannen from
Back to the Future.
Biff.
Biff. Yeah.
We're 20-year-old guys. We're putting Biff up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Katie. I love you.
You'll edit that out. Okay.
All right, Clinch, aka Liam Neeson from A Million Ways to Die in the West, or the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who.
Weeping Angels.
Weeping Angels.
Yeah, probably.
Dude, Weeping Angels, like that episode, the first Weeping Angels episode was the first episode of Doctor Who I ever watched, and it terrified me.
They're terrifying.
Very terrible.
However, Clinch was a good villain. It was Liam Neeson. He was talking in his original accent, and he did shoot Ryan Reynolds, who had no lines in that movie, but was in that movie.
I feel like, I don't know, he was more generic of a villain, you know? But I think that was on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, it's a satire on Western.
Yeah.
Norman Stanfield,
Leon the Professional.
or Hannibal Lecter,
Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs. The
Right.
movie Hannibal.
the one that went get going.
And a nice candy.
I mean,
Probably Hannibal.
yeah, Hannibal. Gary
No
Oldman is
Contest.
a good villain.
How many times is Gary Oldman up here?
I think just those two.
All right, next up is Leslie Chow from the Hangover series, or the Xenomorph.
Sorry, bro, but...
No, it's Leslie Chow. He's way more quotable. He's way
Doesn't mean
more.
Xenomorph doesn't say words.
The
I'm sure if
Xenomorph
it did,
is
it'd be horrible.
terrible.
Xenomorph does not have good quotes.
It doesn't have
You're not wrong.
That's what I'm basing this off of.
Leslie Chow's ridiculous.
He's hilarious.
That's all he has going for him.
He's evil, and
He's messed up.
he's a villain.
Yeah.
The Xenomorph kills people. Xenomorph killed a lot of people.
So does Leslie Chow. Leslie Chow beat a guy with a crowbar naked, buck naked.
The Xenomorph ate people.
Buck naked.
Xenomorph. Fair. Red Skull or Terminator T-1000?
The liquidy one.
This is from T2.
Yes, we've established this one. Probably that one. Over Red Skull.
Over Red Skull? Yeah.
Yeah, Red Skull's weak stuff.
It's not that he's weak, it's just didn't do much. T-1000 got things done.
He got things done. He did get taken out by the T-800, Arnold Schwarzenegger, but like, again, terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, Captain Vidal from Pan or Nurse Ratched?
Captain Vidal.
Yeah, Captain Vidal.
Nurse Ratched is not a nice person. But Captain Vidal.
Grindelwald or Mr. Potter from Wonderful Life?
I mean, I don't like the Grindelwald movie,
I don't
But
like
he's
It's
a-
a Wonderful Life.
but it's a better villain than... He's a better villain than Mr. Potter.
Yeah, he is.
He's a general douche.
Mr. Potter got away with it.
He did.
I guess.
Mr.
technically-
Potter wins in execution because he's the only one that gets away with it.
Right. All right, we'll go Grindelwald. Because you're right, he is a much better villain. I mean, I bet people don't even remember Mr. Potter's name.
It's true. He's the guy that takes the money.
Right.
The reason that what's-his-face wants to kill himself.
It's a Wonderful Life is a bad movie.
Hans Gruber or Dr. Facilier?
So Hans Gruber is just
He's a class.
freaking dope.
Dr.
Wait.
Facilier.
It's toy.
I like Dr. Facilier though.
Dr. Facilier's
he's
got
a good Disney
yeah.
villain.
Yeah, he is, but he's not the best. He's kind of creepy, and I think Hans Gruber
He's very
has
creepy. That's the point.
everything going for him over.
That's fair. And
Yeah.
Alan Rickman. How many times is Alan Rickman on this list? I think just.
I only counted 12.
I think it's just that one and Sheriff
Hans
Nottingham.
Gruber?
Yeah, no,
All right, I'm
totally.
voting Hans Gruber.
Die Hard, all the way.
Die Hard. Toy.
All right. Well, another three.
Randall from Monsters Inc. Regina George from Mean Girls, or Sephiroth from Advent of the Children.
Just Advent Children.
Advent of Children. It was the Final Fantasy VII movie.
Yeah. So Sephiroth.
Nope.
I mean, I'm more inclined toward Randall.
I'm going Regina George, guys.
Really?
Yeah. Regina George was dope, and stay with me here. Rachel McAdams is hot.
She is. And she's mean, hence the title Mean Girls.
She is.
But
She successfully destroyed the ego of an entire high school. Which, granted, isn't hard, but at least she was on top.
Randall was literally a snake.
Yeah.
He was sneaky. He was the one doing all Water News' dirty work. Like, I'd give Randall more credit for the plan of kidnap children, harvest screams more than water news.
Right, but even with that plan that he had clearly been working on for a while, he was still behind Sully. He wasn't very good.
I think it was a
at
pawn of
anything.
water news.
Yeah.
I feel like water news should be up here more than Randall.
Probably.
He just didn't get as much screen time. It's just the problem.
True.
But here's the thing, like, look at this. Style. Who is the best style?
Regina George.
Sephiroth.
Which kind of style?
Regina George is style. That's like her thing. That's why she's popular.
She had the nipples cut out of her t-shirt.
And everybody followed her. Everybody. That's the point. She is style.
But Sephiroth
can't
just
believe we're having
looks
this argument.
freaking dope.
I'm not wrong.
Sephiroth is just so cool.
Sephiroth is probably the most evil of these three, but I'm less
was
inclined to
hard to
vote
see.
for him because it's mostly a video game franchise and we're squeaking by on a technicality because Advent Children was a movie.
It's a good
It
movie
was
though.
a movie.
It's fun. His action sequence, like with Cloud,
Did
is
you
one of the
give me that
best.
movie in high school? Because I remember having that movie.
Probably.
Yeah,
I had multiple
we all
copies.
watched that.
Yeah.
I still have a copy.
What are the other categories?
Okay, style,
Nobody's agreeing on style.
motive.
Regina George.
She just wanted to stay at top.
Yeah.
She wanted to stay on top. Randall wanted to harvest screams and become on top. But the thing is Sephiroth wanted to harness all of the planet's energies to ride an asteroid into the universe and destroy everything.
Okay, I'll give you the writing the asteroid thing.
Okay.
But hear me out. Execution. Regina George
Randall
got...
was behind on his plans.
Yeah. Regina George got a whole school to tear each other apart.
Sephiroth successfully beat Cloud multiple times.
Ooh.
Randall can change colors.
Yeah, Regina George wins that one, guys. She pulled it off the best.
See, the thing is that Sephiroth had just such a convoluted plan. It was hard for him to pull off, and the whole point is that, like, the heroes that you play as beat his plan. It's like, fine.
All right, I have no leg to stand on. It's not Randall. Just cross him out.
What's the other two?
Regina George from Mean Girls or Sephiroth.
Well, yeah, no. What's the other two?
Oh, memorability.
So Sephiroth, not only from the movie but the video games and stuff, is
We're not
so
talking
much
about the video games.
I know, but like, he's more memorable.
No, he's
I
not.
know more about
people
Sephiroth.
know Regina George than Sephiroth.
A lot of people know.
don't even know that he's in a movie.
That's true.
That's true.
And
All right, Regina George it is.
And then likability.
I can't believe that.
I can't
that
believe
just
Regina
happened.
George beat Sephiroth.
I can because
Sephiroth is dope.
you guys aren't thinking about it.
Well, everybody,
Give her more credit.
thanks for sticking around. This was kind of long, but the other ones will be more succinct and have more interesting discussions. This was the preliminary rounds of our all-time villains bracket. We'll catch you next time for round 2.
Bye.